On a night like any other, Bob Sajanowski explains that the streets of Brooklyn are not the safest in the world. All the money there passes from hand to hand until it reaches a drop bar, a place chosen at random to be the safe deposit box for the entire city. Even the owners don't know when their bars will be the new drops, they just have to accept the money without asking too many questions. He explains that his job is just to tend on Cousin Marvin's bar and wait. On a new night, a group of men toasts for an old friend with a drink on the house, something that Marvin, the former owner of the place, doesn't see quite right. Bob justifies himself by saying that it's been 10 years since young Richie Whelan disappeared, but people don't seem to forget him so easily. Marvin also calls Bob's bluff about his favorable treatment of another regular client, Millie, a sad old lady who always seems to stay there late. Despite appearances and his job, Bob is actually a nice guy, attends church, and gets along well with people, even for being a small-talking guy. As he walks along in the streets, he manages to hear something in the distance but can't quite make out what. On a closer inspection, he notices that a small boxer puppy is crying desperately and bleeding in a trash can. Upon rescuing him, Bob meets the house owner, and although he explains the situation to her, she is more fearful of the man's presence in her yard. After taking his picture for her safety, the woman introduces herself as Nadia and invites Bob inside. They treat the puppy's wound, and Bob learns that Nadia is a waitress but worked as an animal rescuer some time ago. She clarifies to Bob that the puppy is not a boxer but a pit bull, a breed that is difficult to find a home for. Bob has the same thought as the other people, believing that pit bulls are a dangerous breed, but Nadia explains that their bad reputation is mostly the owner's fault. Amid the conversation, Bob can't help but notice some marks on Nadia's neck, but she immediately changes the subject, offering him a crate for the puppy. She can't keep the dog because she works at night, and Bob clarifies that he can't keep the dog either, as he was just passing through. Nadia tells him that the dog will be taken to the shelter, giving a week for the owner to show up. Otherwise, it will be put up for adoption. Although Bob is reluctant to accept the responsibility,